In these times of toil and trouble, we here turn to Sister Judy K and the feel-good ministry of the air.
And now, brought to you through your goodwill offerings and the grace of our Lord. Remember, for every $100 gift, you receive your own personal Jesus car deodorant on a sacred string. And now, put your hands together for the feel-good ministry of the air. Welcome, Sister Judy K.
Well, hello. Welcome, everyone, to our Feel Good Minister of the Air. I am Sister Judy K, coming to you from our beautiful home in Altoona, Pennsylvania, at the Baker Mansion. Well, I have some sad news. Reverend Joe Bob Ed is not with us today because he has been called home to the greatest mission in the sky, and we can be sure of one thing. He is with the Lord, and he is taking those Barbies up to all those children that he's going to meet in heaven. The Reverend will be missed, but we are here at the Feel Good Ministry of the Air. We'll soldier on, and we have a lot of work to do, and you know his missions will be carried forward. As part of our ministry, we walk the path with Jesus to protect Americans from the evil ones who try to take our guns, as you know. Jim, why don't you tell the good people about our opportunity to help this noble cause?
That's right, folks. The Feel Good Ministry of the Air is offering you once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to receive your own personalized car deodorant on a sacred string for each $25 goodwill offering you make to Reverend Joe Bob Ed's campaign to arm our religious workers with not just the word of our Lord, also the power and the ammunition to defeat all those who would defile God's house. So don't miss this opportunity to do something good for Jesus and get your car smelling godly at the same time. Just call 1-800-KILL-FOR-JESUS.
Thank you, Jim. I'm sure all of you want to help. And just in honor also of Reverend Joe Bob Ed, who again has gone to the greater mission that all of us can go on. Now, as many of you know, from time to time our ministry receives stories of faith that our staff selects to share with you. Our first contribution comes from Matthew Mincebrain from Montgomery County, Nebraska. It seems two priests die at the same time and meet St. Peter at the pearly gates. St. Peter says, "I'd like to get you guys in now because our computers are down. You'll all have to go back to Earth for about a week, but you can't go back as humans. What'll it be?" The first priest says, "I've always wanted to be an eagle, soaring above the Rocky Mountains." "So be it," says St. Peter, and off flies the first priest. The second priest mulls this over for a moment and asks, "Will you be keeping track of us, St. Peter?" "No, I told you the computer is down. There's no way we can keep track of what you are doing. This week's a freebie." "In that case," says the second priest, "I've always wanted to be a stud." "So be it," says St. Peter, and the second priest disappears. A week goes by, the computer is fixed, and the Lord tells Peter to recall the two priests. Uh-oh, I wonder what this is going to say. "Will you have trouble locating them?" he asked. "The first one should be easy," says St. Peter. "He's someone over the Rocky Mountains flying with the eagles. But the second one could be proved to be more difficult." "Why?" asks the Lord. "Because he's on a snow tire somewhere in Alaska." That sounds pretty terrible. I'm not sure what all that means, but I don't think the Lord would turn people into tires, would you, Jim? Oh, my goodness. Well, friends, today we have a special cause to speak of. We want you to honor a new great president, a great Christian man, and we want you to join us in prayer that the armies of the Lord will draw together to stop the minions off that poor, misguided, crooked Hillary and her abominates from stealing the election. Won in a landslide by Mr. Trump, and who's a God-fearing gentleman, and that great Mr. Pence as well. So, Mr. Trump, Mr. Pence, and that wonderful Christian man who our friends in Russia have honored greatly, our new Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, need all Christian-loving Americans to help them put God in the elections and our food by letting our president supply you with a nutritious new protein. Why don't you tell about it? Tell us about it, Jim.
You are so right, Sister Judy. We have good news for all you Christian meat eaters who want to get your vital proteins, honor Jesus, and truly appreciate our new president at the same time. The Feel Good Ministry of the Air has partnered with Trump International Meats for an opportunity that allows you, for just a small free will offering of $399.99 plus a simple shipping and handling fee, to receive 12 monthly deliveries of this delicious delicacy featuring a specially designed Spam roast that will tickle your taste buds and warm your hearts. That's right, folks. Pull your chair up to the table and serve yourself, serve Jesus, and help make America great again. Just call 1-800-TRUMP-LUMP today and receive a free pack of Trumpwurst too. Do it for Jesus, do it for your family, do it for your country. Call now.
Isn't that wonderful? What a delicious opportunity to help Jesus and honor our president at the same time. Oh, we have time for one more contribution from one of our viewers, Jim. Is that right? This comes from one of our members in Tilted Tookish, Tennessee. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And her name is Mrs. Mandy Megelstrom Wushhaver. I hope that's right, too. And she writes, an engineer dies and reports to the pearly gates. So my St. Peter checks his dossier and not seeing his name there accidentally sends him to hell. Oh, goodness. It doesn't take long before the engineer becomes rather dissatisfied with the level of comfort in hell. He soon begins to design and build improvements. Shortly thereafter, hell has air conditioning, flush toilet, and escalators. Oh my goodness. Needless to say, the engineer is a pretty popular guy. One day, God calls Satan and says, "So, how are things in hell?" Satan replies, "Hey, things are going great. We've got air conditioning, flush toilets, and escalators. And there's no telling what this engineer is going to come up with next." "What?" God exclaims, "You've got an engineer? That's a mistake. He should never have been sent to hell. Send him to me." "Not a chance," Satan replies. "I like having an engineer on the staff, and I'm keeping him." God insists, "Send him back to me or I'll sue." I don't know. Satan laughs uproariously and asks, "Yeah, right. And where are you going to get a lawyer?" Oh, I think I get that one, Jim. Now, Mrs. Woodshake. We all must know at least one honorable lawyer. There's Mr. Giuliani and Mr. Sessions, both good Christian men, and they have even visited us here at the Feel Good Ministries of the Air. Well, so, there are some good ones out there. A few, but there are some. What's that, Jim? We have something for you, another offer? Yes, please, give what you can. Give often, give as much as you can. It all goes to the Lord's work. Oh, yeah, I can see by the old clock on the wall that our time together is over. Until next time, and I just want you to remember one thing. You are wonderful. This is Sister Judy K.